Well, pipe smokers, join me in a dimly lit room. I know this is not becoming my man cave. I still have to share it with a couple of girls. One always my wife, and sometimes when Miss Emily has a bad dream or a little skittish, I wind up having to share it with two. So I don't have a man cave, but they're all gone to church. The fam's out at church. I went this morning with them. I was tuckered out today. Sometime it just um, takes me a day or two to kind of get rejuvenated. When my batteries get really low, it takes me a couple of days, and I'm just about to that point, but feeling a little better. So just join me in just a chat and ramble. I got several things I want to show y'all and we'll talk about. We'll just shoot the breeze and enjoy a bowl of good tobacco. Pull out your favorite pipe, load it up with your favorite blend, or grab you a good stick from your humidor, fire it up. It don't make no difference. Let's just sit back and enjoy some good conversation and a good whatever tobacco, your favorite tobacco choice, a good cigar or a good bowl of pipe tobacco. I am smoking a little Danish made, and that's all we know about it. I won this from Mark and Amber Making Change. They had a contest year or so back, and I won it. Got a T-shirt, puff on T-shirt, and some tobacco, and this little pipe here. And all we know is a Danish pipe. He knew I kind of like to restore pipes, and this was one I got to do a lot of work on. The old stem was almost army green on it. It's had bleach. It's had the bleach treatment. But the best treatment it had was OxyClean. It absolutely does wonders, and I believe Angela's brand new bag, was telling me about that. And let me tell y'all, an overnight soak in OxyClean, and then come back and treat this with chapstick or I was using chapstick then. I have not had to treat a stem to redo a stem, get the oxidation out of it. I was using chapstick then as a coating agent. Afterwards, it's never come back. Y'all look at it. This had a little bit of steel wool on it too, real fine. But Pipe Pappy's turned me on to Carmax, and I think it'll work just as well. It works, I think, better on the bowl, especially if you got a rusticated. It'll work fine. But this one, it's a no name. It's many years old. It's a no name Danish made, and I love it. I hadn't smoked it often. Got some beautiful graining in it. Good little smoker. Got some plateau on the top. Big old bowl on this thing, big round bowl, and hold a pretty good little plug of tobacco. And I'm smoking some Peter Stokkebye. You're going to hear me pronounce some names tonight. I'm going to tear them up. I'm going to chew them up. So y'all just overlooking old country boy from North Louisiana. But it's Peter Stokkebye Dansk. Really dark Cavendish, and it's one of, I dropped my tamper. It's one that I had been sitting on the shelf in a jar for a long time. I hadn't picked it up in a while. It's one of those, like I said the other night, it's like visiting an old long lost friend. In this case, probably hadn't seen in 8 or 9 months. It's a good one. This is Peter Stokkebye 47 Dansk Black, and this came from, Pipes and Cigars, or one of them there. But it is a dark, and this is, don't know why I haven't reordered this. This is the only, I got 2, 3, 4 ounces of it in. It's spectacular, and it's probably, I'm like, this is one of the better Black Cavendish, and it's creamy, and I taste some hints of vanilla in it. It's good. No Voice is getting a little better, but still got a ways to go. But these are the jars that I use to decant them in. It's got a wax ring on it. I get these from Hobby Lobby. They run, well, this one was, I think they're around $2.59 now. They run, this one had $2.29 on it. I think they're around $2.59, $2.49 now. But when Hobby Lobby, at least once a month, they'll put these on for 50% off, which makes it somewhere around $1.25, $1.30. And I usually buy me several. I'm about out of them now. But I've learned I'm not real happy with the seal on the wax ring. So I got one I'm fixing to try. I'm going to show y'all. The only drawback to this pipe, it's got such a big round bowl in it. If you don't really watch your packing, it'll get loose on you, and then it wants to. You have a lighting problem, keeping lit problem, smoking too fast, and then you mess around and get it packed too tight. But I don't know if y'all have got Dollar Trees in your town or not. It's a store that everything's $1 in it. Well, they'll get these big mammoth deals, close out, bankruptcy deals, discontinued, whatever. Put in there and sell this stuff for $1. My wife found, I'm sitting here on the edge of a love seat with this camera, this laptop. She found some of these, and they didn't have but 5 or 6 left. She bought all they had. And the lady at the store, manager of the little store, told her, she said, I've got some more coming. Be here one day this coming up week. She said, I don't know. We may have 100. We may have a couple of dozen. So I told my wife, I said, I'd like another 6 or 8 of them. I know these will hold 4 ounces, maybe 6 if you pay. But these seem to be, they have the wax ring, but I don't know, Yeah, it's got a pretty good little seal on it. When you pull this down, I'm going to try a couple of them and see. Your aromatics, the problem I've been having, once I decant them in a jar, 6 or 8 months, you got to be real careful, because if it's a Virginia or Burley base that's been cased, 8 months later, whatever it is, if it's primarily Burley, that's primarily what you're going to have, because they lose their flavor. I was talking to Big Smoking Wolf earlier, and he's found some jars he was telling me about that I'm going to look into at Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, they're getting on up in the $12 or so range, but it's worth it. If you've got 4 or 6 ounces, you may have $20, $25 invested in tobacco in this jar. But he says, look, I got some that have rock and rolled for years and do not lose their flavor. And if that's the case, if I could find exactly what he's talking about, I don't mind buying a few along, one or two at a time, paying $12 if they'll protect your investment. And that's the reason a lot of us have talked about scaling back what we keep on hand, especially in inventory, in aromatics. I don't have a problem with any straight Virginias, Burleys, especially Virginias. Latakia does well to me with aging, and certainly if you're going to sell her. But now I'll say this: I've got some bumping 2 years old. I know it's 18 months of McClellan, the Frog-Morton series on the Bayou. And I've got about 1/4 of a tin left. What's the matter, Cammy? Hey, Cammy. Now, I've got about 1/4 of a tin left of it. And about once a month, I'll throw a disc in it overnight. It's well hydrated. Let me tell y'all, that has gotten better with age. It is truly. I'm tempted to get the next tin I get. And this has been open. I'm tempted to go ahead and open it and let it age. Kimmy, sweetheart, you gonna not she's wanting some loving, but I'm tempted to try that and see, and I want to set one back unopened in a cellar and see how it ages. But anywho, Tammy. You gonna get up here and say hey? Look. I don't know if she'll do it. Usually she likes to, somebody will have PETA on me. They threatened me the other day with, somebody did, with Child Protective Services, because Emily was sniffing a Zippo lighter. Usually she loves pipe tobacco. Watch her. Watch her. She loves it. Well, she's backing up. She may not like this Peter Stockman. I've got some she'll just sit and sniff and sniff. And like I say, I'll probably have PETA on me now. I picked up, I told y'all I'd probably chew up some names. When it comes to cigars, brothers, I'm the world's worst. But I have picked up, I'm trying to replace some sticks. For some of those that were sent to me from Dale and from Okie Cigar and Pipe Smoker and Corey Straight Grain. Some of those are high dollar. And you don't want to wake up with an empty humidor and you're looking at $300 or $400 or more to re-up. So I'm picking up a few along where I don't get hit so hard. But I want to maintain that level. Very close. Matter of fact, I've got one that's pretty full. Both of them are about 80% full. I do want to order another one for bulk buying. Someone's got a deal on a box of 25 or whatever. So I told Friday Ellis, went by and seen him. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Told him I want to buy one. I don't want a super expensive one. $50, $60 range that I can use and put in service for bulk buying. But he gave me 2 cigars, and I'll show them to y'all in a minute. But I like an old Don Thomas once in a while. They had some of these on sale. I've got everything. The other day at Don Juan's, and buy one get one. They needed, I've got them going. I picked up. I've already smoked a couple of them. I like a Don Thomas. Got those. Picked up. Oh, here comes my game on. I had it preset. Getting ready to watch the Dodgers and the Padres. Neither one of them are one of my favorite teams, but it's the best thing going that I can pick up for a game tonight. And I'm just wanting to relax with a pipe or a stick and enjoy a good baseball game. But picked up 3. Well, actually, I picked up 5. I've already smoked 2 of them. These were Cuban rejects, they called them. Had these on for $2.99, $3.99 one. Good smoke stick. Picked up some of those. Picked up couple of different Olivo, whatever you want to call them. And as y'all know, I always, and there's a couple more of these up there. I always try to keep these brick houses on hand. I love them. Now that I got a humidor, I don't mind buying a few of them. I'm going to try to buy those in bulk. Well, I don't know. I don't want to waste a whole humidor on those, but I can go buy those. These are $5, $6 sticks. I can buy me 6 or 8 of them. I like them just as an everyday deal. Picked up a Rocky Patel today. It says vintage 1992. Some of y'all may know more about this one. But and then Friday Ellis gave me tobacco rep. Gave him some. I went by and caught him there today. He gave me one called Cult. Said, let me know this is a new one. And then wants me to let him know what I think about that. And another one called Lawless. Something trading company, but good looking stick. He said this is a robust Joker, it's strong, full flavor. So looking forward to him getting opened up. He was not gonna. Not this Monday, but next is when he was scheduled to open. Now it's the next Monday, so instead of the 7th, it'll be the 13th, 14th. And he's going to delay getting pipes for about a month. He's going to have all the tobaccos, the Mac Barons, the McClellans, Camoy, Peterson's, Lane Limited, and I know I missed one. I said Mac Barons, Peterson's. He's going to have some house blends. Very nice humidor, lots of sticks. As far as pipe stuff goes, he'll have pipe lighters. He'll have the longs, cleaners. He'll have the lighters. He'll have softies. He'll have disc. He'll have tampers. He'll have everything but pipes. He's having some issue on some back ordering, and on top of everything else, he said everything has cost twice as much. I'm telling you, friends, I've opened several businesses in my life, and it's always been a hassle. But here lately, it's gotten real out of hand, and that's the problem he's running into. Same thing that Joe at Ash and Ember. When you start fooling with these bureaucrats in these cities and these city government workers, it is just a total nightmare. He can't have any smoking out in the sales area. You got to go to the back to smoke in the lounge. Go figure. He's had zoning issues. They've made him do this. They've made him do that. Another $1,500 here. Another $1,000 there. Another $2,000 here. Every time he turns around, and I know where he's coming from. I know where Joe, Ash and Ember. It is ridiculous. Friday Ellis told me, said he was talking to our U.S. Senator come by to see him the other day, and he said, look, man, he said, the FDA is on cigars. They're fixing to wreak havoc if they get away with it. You're not going to be able to go into a walk-in humidor anymore. You're going to have to tell the guy or girl, and they're going to have to go get it. You're going to say, okay, I want a Rocky Patel. Let me look at it. He's got to go get it from another room, bring it out. These are some FDA rules that are lurking. And like he said, these are bureaucrats that we didn't elect. They're not elected. They're hired. Who are they accountable to? He said this senator told him, he said, we passed a stack of regulations this high. He said the stack of the bureaucrats' regulation in these agencies is 4 foot high. And these people are accountable to nobody. We need to find out who they're accountable to, the senators, the congressmen, or the president, and we need to put pressure on them. Right now, some smoking tobacco organizations are putting some strong pressure on them. You don't want the FDA involved in cigarettes and pipes. And they're going after cigars, and they're not going to stop there. Then they're coming after pipes. I promise you. Well, this has turned, I went 3 minutes over, it's turned into an 18-minute chat. We'll catch up again with y'all tomorrow, but I did want to get one in, albeit not this long. I'm going to finish this bowl of dance, watch the Dodgers play the Padres, and my wife's bringing me home a Wendy's double cheese. Y'all take care, have a good one, and God bless you.